Orientation is locked. Rotation device block. Oh well. Hello. Is anybody there? Hello, Sister Catherine, driving and listening. Hello, everyone. Hello. You know what? The orientation is not right. Um, I must have touched something. I don't know what I did. But since we're here and since you're there, we might as well go ahead and just use what we have. Let me see if I can set this up right. So how you doing, Yankee sister? I hope all is well with you. Could start again. I know, but Chloe's there. Might as well go ahead. Still there? I don't know what's happening. I've been doing all kinds of things. It just, I hit the emergency button. I don't know. Anyway, I'm having to adjust everything. There you go. Sonia's there. Hello, everybody. How are you? So good to have you with me. You're getting this um, way versus the horizontal way, but that's okay. I'm glad to have you here with me, Chloe and Sonia and Yankee Sister Thelma, that you're here with me at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. At Catherine's Garden and Home, that's right. Grow together. Grow together. Grow together. At Catherine's Garden and Home. Might as well just go on and be happy. Happy to be here with you all. Yes, so today I wanted to talk about the immune system. Yes, Sonia, you're clapping. You're happy. I keep readjusting and adjusting. Oh well. Yeah. There we go. I think that's fine. I'm going to leave it like that, I think. I'm trying to get the best angle. I want you all to. I had it all set up and I don't know what happened. I had to readjust it. But anyway, I'm not going to let it throw me. Um, Today, I'm going to just keep on going. And we can have our discussion. And it is a good discussion. You know, I really wanted to speak about the immune system. Why? Because you could see, it's fine. We can see, you can see me good. I wanted to talk about the immune system because it's getting cold out here. As you can see, I am bundled up. I think this is okay. There you go. Well, I am, as you can see, I am bundled up. I have on my little kind of sweater thing here, and then I have my shawl on, and then I have the scarf as well, and then this has a hood so that if I need to, that I can put on the hood to keep me warm out here. And it's so we know that the season is changing. Oh, Bev, how are you? Hello, everybody. So good that you all are here with me. Uh, Yankee Sisters listening. Chloe's here. Sonia's here. Dev is here. Gardens Are Me is here. And I'm out here. This morning, when I woke up this morning, it was 47 degrees in Boston. 47 degrees. And you know, that is a little cold. It's chilly. And then throughout the day, it's warmed up. It's been, thankfully, a sunny day. All of a sudden, somebody starts to do something. I don't know what that is, that noise. Do you hear the noise? I don't know what's going on. Do you hear it? Do you hear a noise in the background? I don't know what happened. What that is? all of a sudden they started making this noise. I don't know, trimming something? I guess so. But anyway, so it was really beautiful earlier today. The sun was shining, and the temperature rose to about 67 degrees, and it is now getting darker earlier. Yeah, so all of these changes are happening, but also our immune systems are going to feel the brunt of this cold, the shifting in the weather. And I don't know about you, but for some reason I woke up feeling extra cold, and I find myself wanting to snuggle more and so forth. And so the weather's changing, but also when I was an educator and teaching and so forth, this of course was leading up to what we would call the cold season. And then you start to see them telling you, I'm going to put my hood on. They start to tell you to take a flu shot, or even COVID happening. So I started thinking, well, we as gardeners, we have the solution right in our gardens, because it has to do with our immune system. And I started listening to this young doctor. I think his name is Gary Green or something like that, Dr. Green. But anyway, um, he's a plant-based doctor, and he's very much into plant-based foods. And I said to myself, that this is something that we here in my garden community, that we can start to think about, because a lot of the foods that they mentioned that are great for the immune system, we grow in our gardens. And I said, wow, to myself, this would make a great topic, because I know some of you all have your own little remedies for, when you catch a cold or the sniffles, or how to boost your immune system so that you can have a defense against the cold. Hi, Monica. Hi, Vintage Gardener. How are you? Wow, this is good. This is good. It's great that you all came on, because if you have suggestions, or this is a great time to suggest, what are you growing in your garden for to help you to build up your immune system? What are some of the foods and things have you grown so far in your garden that have helped? Well, I have here, one sec, a listing of different things, because then I got really curious about it and decided, well, to look up what are some basic things that people have been growing in their gardens to help build their immune system. So the topic today is making good food choices and boosting your immune system for winter. That this is the time that we really need to be conscious of that, and make sure that we are fortifying ourselves with what we need so that we can eat well and be healthy and enjoy the rest of the season, because we have the rest of fall. We just began fall, so happy fall again to everybody. We're in autumn. My leaves have not turned green, turned color yet. They're still green. They haven't. I don't have any autumnal color yet in the trees, which is kind of good. But we definitely have um, the weather changing, and that's why you see me all bundled up here, because it is cold. I don't know if I can talk anymore. I'm fighting to get these words out. Well, I'm gonna win. I don't know. I've had a little difficulty, with the this phone and the noise and everything else. But we're gonna press on through, even in the coolness, because that is exactly what our bodies need to do too. We have to have this fighting attitude that we're gonna be healthy, we're going to be strong, we're going to be grateful. We're going to enjoy the rest of this year of 2023, this quarter. And we're heading into October. The next time I will be meeting with you all, it will be October. Can you believe that? We'll be in October and a whole new season, the pumpkin season. And I picked this morning, I harvested some really nice pumpkins. Aren't they pretty? Isn't this gorgeous? This is just such a decorative looking pumpkin. I don't know if I would actually eat it right now. I just love its look. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I just love the pumpkins and the decoration of them. And here's another one. This one was with it. This is his sister. Isn't it pretty? I think it's gorgeous. And I had this one before. This one has been sitting a little bit longer. Isn't that pretty? And look at the little, the little way that it's dried. Isn't that a pretty one too? Yeah, so that's my decor from the garden for you today. That's my decor. See? At first I was asking myself, what Art and Garden by Andrea looks like a sweet dumpling pumpkin. It is. How are you? Thank you for coming and joining us here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. If you're new to the channel, that is my little jingle that I have for this channel, for me and my gardening, for us, our gardening friends, as we just spend some time together. And that is what is on my mind. I think I do like asking that question of you all, what is on your mind? Because that is what's on my mind right now. Making sure that I stay healthy and that we go into this season on a very healthy note. Monica says, Catherine, is the hardcover of your book on Amazon? I looked for the hardcover, only saw the paperback. Yes, it is. It is on there, and it's I don't know. It's not together for some reason. It's separate, but I think if you it has the same title, but for some reason they didn't put it together on the same, thing. But it's there. What I will do, you got the paperback? Yeah. And so for those of you who are curious about what Monica's talking about and Sonia's talking about, I got my copy too. Woo! This is the new edition, our journal. No, this is the hardback is not the $18 one. The $18 one is the paperback. And yes, I had the cost for everything went up, and they went up on the price. I mean, for me to be able to get any kind of royalty from it, I had to increase the price of it. So it's $18, but the hardcover is on sale and it's there. It is on Amazon. But what I will do is I will I'll find it for you and I'll put it in the description of this one. But the paperback is available, and yes, it's $18 and something cents. Yeah, but it's really good. Yes, and you saw the $10. That is a planner. I decided that because, see, this is the journal. This is the journal. This is more like helping you to think about what you want and what you would like your garden to look like for next year. It's something that we're going to definitely be using in January. So those of you who want to get it and follow along with me, inside of it is a lot, is similar to the others, and I do have the others here. You remember the first one? This is the first one that we did, right? You remember this one? The Intentional Garden Journal of 2022. This is my first journal. and I just tried it out. I just wanted a way of, and we went through it together, and you actually helped me fill it out, and I used it. Well, this was the first one, and so this is the baby, and then this is the one that we've been using. This is the Intentional Garden Journal for 2023 this year that we were using. And remember how we used it during January and everything, and how we had been talking about wanting to have an herb garden, and you helped me fill it out. We filled out a lot of it together. And yeah. And so I found it very helpful. And I find it very helpful because um, I'm very artistic and I love pictures and so forth. I love to draw, and I love to just put down little information. I'm not necessarily wanting the journal to be like a daily planner, but you can use part of it like that. But so with the other one, the $10 one, that is more like a daily planner. Like, what are you going to do today? What are the different tasks that you want to get completed? It's just like a planner, you know, it covers the different months, or you can set it up to cover whatever months that you want to cover in your garden, and it has a place for you to put down what you want to accomplish, and it's almost like a tracker in a sense, a planner tracker. Whereas the journal is different. This is more or less helping you to envision and plan and create your garden. What is it that you want to have in your garden? Well, I want to be aware of the fruit trees. This is actually an apple blossom. And so the apple blossom, um, because I want to grow apples. I want the apples to thrive. I want the pear tree to thrive. I want my food forest to thrive. And so I love the blossom of the apple blossom, because the apple blossom lets me know that there is the potential of it turning into fruit. And so that's why I put it down as the cover of of my new journal, the Intentional Garden Journal for 2024. That was the thinking of it. And then in the back, just to help us to remember, I wrote envision, plan, and create, because I want a vision of what it is. And then I want to be able to. Sonia said, I just planted my apple tree I brought from Cali. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So that's what this is about. That is the thought behind this, with this particular picture, is because I'm thinking of my fruit trees and really wanting that. That is my intentional goal, to help them to thrive so that I can have fruit this year, next year in 2024. And in this journal, I added a lot of things because we have been having a lot of discussions here, and we've been talking about things that I'm interested in doing. And I have gathered notes and notes and notes from every Wednesday that we've met. So just like how I don't just come out and just talk with you all and that's it. I try to do some pre-planning, and I write up my notes like this. And so I kind of went back and looked at those notes a bit and said, well, what some of the things that we did, and how can I at least give a hint to you all, so that you can start to use those questions and thoughts to help you when you're planning your garden for 2024. So this one is a little bit more deeper. And so I have the cover here, and I give you a place, of course, to write your name and to date it, and a little slogan from Gertrude Jukel, who I really love. She's one of the gardeners that gardening people that I've looked at and watched videos about, because she was the one who started the trend for naturalistic gardens or old English style gardens. And so I like that influence. I like that type of garden. You found the hardcover, Monica? That's great. So that's that. And then um, in it, I write a little letter. And then in the part one, though, it has to do with the dreaming and planning. And this is new to the book. I gave you getting started using this journal. I gave you some basic tips on how to go about using the journal. And I wrote basic questions to consider, like what is your favorite color in the garden? We talked about color in the garden. What are your favorite flowers? What are your favorite vegetables? Do you want to have a lawn, a raised beds, or borders? Now, for our good friend Brooke, she is trying to get rid of her lawn, as you could tell, because she's just made a rose garden. And it's beautiful. Brooke, I've been following you on Instagram, and if you are interested, follow her on Instagram. I think she gets a lot of more pictures and shows her gardening and her gardening work um, on Instagram. I really enjoy your Instagram posts. So check her out. And she's one who wants to kind of like get rid of the lawn. she's, but some people like raised beds. You know, some people want to create a raised bed. Some people like container gardening. For me, we don't use raised beds. We kind of mound our our beds. We create soil beds. That's how my husband likes to garden. That's how we garden, right directly into the ground. Yankee Sister said, I harvest 7 apples, red delicious. They are frozen for holiday pie. Also made canned bone broth based soup for immunity. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. And then gardening tips for using this journal. I continue to give you some gardening tips, like look at gardening resources to generate ideas, blogs, magazines, videos, books, gardening centers, local gardens, and begin researching different types of garden styles. We spent a lot of time talking about gardening styles here on our channel, about garden wildlife, enchanting cottage gardens, and I give you a lot of suggestions to get you going. And then of course some of the similar pages that we have here with the supply list and soil. But then I also added on here two places for seeds and seed catalogs. And then of course you're mapping out what do you want your garden. You could draw and decide how you want your garden bed to look, or how you want your garden plot to look, or whatever. And then I added some other interesting things. Like here, from garden to table. This year I've been looking at from garden to table, making the pumpkins and then turning them into pumpkin pie. So places where you could start to, I put a place here where you could start to think about your favorite recipes, and you could jot it down, or what you're interested in using your produce to cook, because I think that that is a good and a very valuable, important part of the process. And then I have the seasonal pictures here for you to start a place for you to put your pictures. You know, you could print them out and put and paste them in, and collage, create your own little collage of your garden. And what did you like about your garden? What you didn't like, reviews. And then in the back, I give you a place for garden notes. Like in June, if you see something or want to jot down just something that is important that happened in June, you can do that. And I gave you a place for garden notes. So it is an update, an upgrade from the others, which were very basic. But it is from you all that you've helped me to think about, well, what will help you to create the garden that you really want, that you can be intentional. And I found that working together with you all, with and through the journal, has actually helped me to be more intentional with the garden. Also, I put in a space there too for winter sowing. fall gardening, winter sowing is something added also here, so that you can consider that as well when you are planning your garden. Well, I know that today wasn't basically about that, but I did want to tell you about this. So I thank you, Monica, for letting me talk about my journal, which I am so pleased about. The other thing I'm very happy about the journal is that it has been a number one new release in English Gardens. In that section called English Gardens, my books have been the number one release for the last 2 weeks. And I'm so excited. So first it had this one, then they had the hardcover as a new release, and the planner. Well, the hardcover was number 2, and then the planner that I put was number 3. And the difference between the intentional garden journal here, this is an 8 by 10, and the hardcover this year is an 8 by 10 as well. I made it larger. I had before in the past with the hardcover made it smaller, and it wasn't as it's much, so it's a little more expensive because it's a bigger book, but I think it's nice. I think it's nice to have. I like this size, so I figured that it would be good to have it this year, the hardcover, an 8 by 10 as well. So it's this size. Yeah, so it's going to be good. And as you can see now, I can see the progression of my garden even as I have grown as a gardener. I have now each year I have something special, and I can look back in my garden and see what's going, how it's developed and grown. So I'm excited about it. And I'm glad that I got it done. And it's amazing because last year it was such a struggle to get it done. Um, and I ended up making a lot of mistakes, and I had to go back and do it over and over. But this year it wasn't as difficult to get done. I felt motivated to do it, and I felt inspired to do it. And I want to thank you all so much, because you are my inspiration. My gardening friends, you are my inspiration, and you help me to put the effort forward to get it done. And it paid off, because when Amazon put it as their number one new release in the English Garden section, I was just so thrilled. At first I was like, oh, wow. My son, he made me feel extremely happy. He said, Mom, you're number one. You're number one on Amazon in the new releases. That's fantastic. He made me feel really good. So it feels good when you get rewarded for your efforts. Yeah. So now let's go on to making good food choices and boosting your immune system for winter. So I thought about this because, as you know, it is getting cold outside. It is this morning. Hey, Francesca, sweet September afternoon, family. Hi, Francesca. Yes, and Francesca called September sweet, sweet September. We've been naming our days on my other channel. We've been naming our days and also naming our months. And Francesca has called this Sweet September. And I have to say that this has been a very sweet September. I've really enjoyed this month. And so we start to think about, and that's something that you can do in your journal too, is to name your month. What kind of month do you want to have in your garden? What you can almost like be intentional and speak into your garden and say, garden, I want you to be this kind of garden, glorious October, or something, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but name it, and you'll be speaking into it. It's like talking to your plants. Any of you talk to your plants? Let me know. Do you talk to your plants? How many of you have house plants and you talk to your plants? Or do you talk to your pumpkins and your plants outside? Yeah, put it in the chat. Do you talk to your plants? And and you're encouraging them while you're speaking. When you speak to, naming your garden for the month, you're speaking to it. It sounds good, doesn't it? Talking to your, it sounds good. But anyway, I'll never say, says Chloe. Why not? Because you probably talk to your plants, Chloe. Anyway, I'm making good food choices. Sonia's laughing. Okay, so the topic for today, because we have 30 minutes left. We want to really get it in. Making good food choices, boosting your immune system for winter. And I don't know if you've heard, but on the news, they've been talking about the weather, and they've been talking about this season that COVID seems to be increasing. They've been talking about, of course, this is cold and flu season, so they were encouraging people to take the flu shot. But I've been hearing a lot that, that these shots are very questionable, and that we need to be careful in making our decision in whether we should take the COVID booster shot or any kind of shots. But we also have in our gardens the foods that can actually help us to boost our immune systems, that can help to increase and help our immune systems. And one of the, and so I wanted to, and I did some research on this too. So I want to talk to you about this. So we can affect and build up our immune systems and build our immune systems with our lifestyle and with nature. And one of the things that they were saying is that one should get out into the sun, getting out and doing walks, or being out in the sun, sitting out in your garden, sitting out on your porch. And I was thinking about myself, well, even today, I was sitting out in the sun. When the sun came out, I said, the best way to warm up is just to go and sit on the porch and soak in the sun. And that's one way that we, especially people of color, if you're a person of color, you gain your vitamin D that way. Let me see what you all are saying. Francesca said, I am always singing gospel hymns, and my children often wonder, who am I singing to? And it's like, whoever wants to listen. That's a good one, Francesca. Guardians and me, Bev says, I talked to mine. All right, Bev. Okay, Guardians Army. Guardians Army. Sonia, don't judge me, Lo. I'm with Franz Kessler singing gospel hymns. All right, Sonia. Monica says, I just ordered my copy. Yay, Monica. Woo! Monica, you are a true believer in this gardening with me. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have really been an encourager here. And I know that you've grown from this. I don't know, Monica. Did you have last year's book? Do you have this year's book? I know some of you, like Sonia, had bought a copy. I think it was last year's book and this year's 2020, the first one. And I don't know if you have this year's. I think you do have this year's too, Sonia. And I find it to be so helpful, and I really appreciate you all. You have them all, Sonia. Yay! 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 That's so good. That's so good. Because it's just good to have, and I'm glad that you all see fit to buy it. It's encouraging to me to keep going. Anyway, sun is great for us. Sun is great for building the immune system. It's getting into your garden and just sitting on your porch. Just go out there and sun a little bit and get in the sun and the fresh air, because now it's tempting to stay indoors. But whenever there are sunny days, go out and soak in the sun, because it will help your immune system. It'll help to build up your immune system and to keep you healthy. and strong during these times. The other thing is the saying for a healthy immune system is to exercise, to take some walks. And you know what? My walks are my walk about the garden, right? So one thing I do is I sit on my deck and get the sun from the deck. And number two, I do my walkabouts. I walk about the garden in the mornings and just check out the plants, and I'm enjoying them and getting some exercise. And then of course gardening is great exercise too, especially when you start to rake the leaves and you're pulling and tugging and planting and all of that sort of stuff. It's really a good exercise. It's just being out in nature. And they say being in nature, what seeing green helps to it triggers your immune system, and it helps you during this time. Then the other thing is eating more fruits. Well, of course, this is apple season and strawberries. Some people are still gathering strawberries and berries and so forth, raspberries. I went to the supermarket and I got some blackberries and some raspberries. I did plant a raspberry bush, but I didn't plant it in the right place. So I didn't get any raspberry. I think it died out. But for some of you who can, you can plant those types of shrubs, raspberry, blueberry bushes, um, blackberries, blackberry bushes. And now's the time to really take in those good fruit and putting them in your system, eating them, eating well. Um, and then, of course, our greens. We love our greens, right? We love our greens. Our kale. You know, my kale is actually regrowing. I picked some of the kale today and put it in a soup. My daughter wanted to make bean soup. Some of you who plant beans, bean soup and kale, and I also added, of course, ta-da, pumpkin. I had pumpkin in there as well. And I didn't add any meat at all. And it was totally delicious. It was so delicious. Just eating the plant-based soup with um, pumpkin, beans, and kale, onions, onions, and um, and seasoning, of course. It was a delicious, delicious soup. But that's something that you can do too, is to cut back on eating like a lot of the dairy. I don't know if you're sensitive to dairy, but dairy is not necessarily the best for some. But that is another thing. Yeah, garlic is good for the season too. It's good for the immune system as well, Chloe. That's right. Monica says, yes, I'm a believer. First book. I have learned so much from you and I love your garden style. Oh, thank you. You bought the first book. Okay, good, good. I'm glad you got this next one, um, Monica, because you've made me so proud. When you talk about your gardening experience, it just makes me so happy. Sifting some soil and more. Hello, hello. We haven't seen you in a while, sifting some soil. How you doing? I hope all is well with you. Welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. Did you get the pic of my beautiful pumpkin? Yes, I did. I did so, Thelma, and I put it in the community page. You didn't see it in the community page? So, yep, it's right there. It's amazing how amazing food that we all grow is better than store-bought. It surely is, Francesca. It is better. It is better. And then eating more salads, the greens, like your kales and your collard greens, and what else? Your Swiss chard, and all of that. And then getting and drinking more water. Well, it's colder, so you may not necessarily want to drink cold water, but we here at our channel, we grew herbs, right? Our mints and so forth, and our lemon balm, and our other mints, apple mints, and so on, all of the different herbs. And we are making our herbal tea with our basil. All of that is good. It helps to build up our immune system and to keep us healthy. So drink your teas. And they recommend one of the teas that I got that I'm going to be listing is green tea. To drink green tea. If you have green tea, well, you may not be growing green tea, but we are growing our herbs, like as I said, our basil and our mints and so forth. And some of you are even drying them for the winter time so that you'll have them during the winter. But that is definitely, now is the time, while they're still there, while you still have your mints and things in your garden, because right now I still have my basil, I still have my apple mint growing, I still have the peppermint and other mints growing, so I can make my bush tea. I can go out and gather and make myself a little cup of tea with the fresh bushes, the fresh herbs. Um, so drinking more herbal teas and consuming more vitamin-rich foods with vitamin C. And I know some of you have planted peppers and your tomatoes too, and some of your other foods that have a lot of vitamin C in them and that are fresh. Go ahead and can some, but also eat some. Make sure that you're consuming them as fresh as possible. And I think that that is the key for us to really help our immune system at this time, is to eat as fresh as possible. So when you go out, when you're thinking about your dinners and cooking, see what you have in your garden and actually go out to your garden and cook it fresh and take it straight from the garden and put it in that pot. Put it in the pot and eat it, and don't allow it to lose any of its nut, nutrient values. Am I saying it right? Nutritional. That's the word. Nutritional value. But that you are doing. Yeah, that's right. Catherine's garden and home. That's right, Monica. That's right. Get it straight from the garden into the cooking pot. Straight from the garden into the cooking pot. Do that. And here's some suggestions. And I see some of you all were putting it up on the chat too, some of your suggestions. I think Chloe had said garlic, and somebody else said something there too as well. Well, I'm going to give you 14 of them. I think I have 14 or more. Yeah, I have 14 different foods that can really help you in the process of boosting your immune system. So the best plant-based foods for a healthy immune system. These are just suggestions, but use what is in your garden, what you have been planting to really help you do that. And some of you are into herbs, and some of you are into other plants that are healthy for your body and know more about this. So feel free to put that information in the chat. Like Chloe says, I just dried some celery leaves. I heard it's very good for you. Yes, celery is very good. The celery stalk and also the celery leaves are very good for us. And it's amazing how a lot of the vegetables that we grow, people tell you, oh, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. For example, beets. Beets are good for you, and they are great for your immune system. Beets help to improve gut health. And a healthy gut means that your body will be able to fight a lot of diseases. Your gut, if you have a healthy gut, then your body will be able to absorb the vitamins and minerals and things that you need to boost your immune system. Beets are very good for that. They improve gut health. They're high fiber food, and they're good for digestion. But we've known to eat the root, the beet itself, but also beet leaves are also good for you. Yeah, mullein teas. I don't know about that, but I heard about it, Francesca, about that type of tea that is really good also. Um, Francesca says, I put beets in my pasta sauce. Yeah, and just adding it to your foods. You know, you just put it, you could either, and you can even eat beets raw too, you know, or you can ferment the beets. You can have it fermented, or you can add it to your different meals. And that will help you as well to consume the beets. And I find that the beets that I've grown in my garden is so much more better than the beets in the store. My beets are sweet. Are your beets sweet? When you plant your beets, are your beets sweet? And then another food, and I think somebody, I picked my beets for salads. Yes, Monica. Somebody else mentioned ginger. Ginger is really good. Ginger, as we know, is high in antioxidants and is great to make teas with it, and also to have lemon. You know, lemon and ginger is really good. Some people put lemon, ginger, and turmeric also, which is a wonderful, great plant or root plant to grow, to use for your immune system. Chloe says, what kind of beets do you grow, Catherine? I grow the regular beets, the red beets. From the Dollar Tree, they give you beet seeds, and I'm also actually right now for fall gardening. I've started some beet seedlings. They're coming along very slowly, but I wanted to try fall gardening. I'm actually growing some beets. So soon I will be sharing with you what I've been doing. Detroit beets, I guess that's the name of it. I'm not even sure. I just saw beets and I just got beets. But they're red beets. You know, they're the color of beets. And I just sow them in. And it's amazing how sweet they taste. They're very, very good. Beets. Garlic. Garlic is also very good. I think Chloe mentioned garlic. And garlic contains compounds called alliin, which are shown to boost immunity and reduce inflammation. And that's the other thing with garlic and ginger. These are all good for inflammation. And inflammation can cause diseases. It could lead to other diseases when your body is inflamed. It's fighting. So you want to boost your immune system so that your body has what it needs to fight it. It was good to just go outside and cut some celery. Yes, you enjoyed that, Dama. Dama's enjoying this topic today. She's driving and enjoying it. I'm glad you're here with us. Your enthusiasm. Turmeric. Turmeric is another great, great herb or to use for teas and to add in your food with your stews and things like that. Turmeric, very good. Um, Another one that they add is mushrooms. Mushrooms are a superfood, and I've been hearing a lot about mushrooms. You know, mushrooms are really good. Um, and it's considered a superfood. I mean, they've been offering this coffee substitute on Instagram. They've been really pushing it. I'm kind of skeptical about ordering that, but it sounds good that mushrooms can be used even as a substitute for that morning boost, and give you that, that boost that you might want just to get through your day. Yes, she's right. She's gonna be careful. She has wisdom, Francesca. She'll be fine. Dama will be fine. Oranges, strawberries, and kiwi are really good for vitamin C. You're home now? Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Oranges, strawberries, and kiwi. Now, some of you have planted strawberries in your garden, and all of the things that offer vitamin C. Sifting some soil and more says, I have that mushroom coffee. Is it good? Is the mushroom coffee good? Sifting some soil. What is your your feeling about it. Does it do everything that they say that it does? You can give us your feedback, a review. Let us know if you like it. Do your research before ordering from Instagram. Yes, yes, yes. That is so true, Bev. That's why I decided to first research it, or even see what they have at Whole Foods. Maybe see what other kinds of um, coffee substitutes that they may have at Whole Foods. Um, but oranges, strawberries, kiwi. I know that some people have kiwi vines of kiwi, grow kiwi in their gardens. That's something that I might want to grow next year, is a kiwi vine. I have my grapevine. I did, allowed those grapes to they were so small, I didn't bother to pick them. And now they've turned on me. But but having a kiwi vine might be interesting. Strawberries. What else is there? Other fruit that you may grow. Chloe said it's good to sow garlic in local honey. Oh, wow. Honey and garlic. That is good. And honey is good too. Just getting ready to harvest my ginger. It grew well. Oh, that's nice, Thelma. Oh, that's fantastic. Um, Another thing that they said here was oatmeal. Oatmeal. Of course, I'm not growing oatmeal in my garden, but oatmeal are from oats. It's plant based, and and it gives you fiber and it's good for the gut health. But I would get not the instant oatmeal, but the raw, the original oatmeal, and do that. Yankee Sister says, I love the golden beets. Yeah, so she's branched out to the golden beets. Yep. So also red peppers. They say red peppers, that has a lot of vitamin C in it. The peppers, and this year I wasn't as successful with growing peppers. For some reason, this was not a pepper year, but my jalapeno peppers did well, and some of them even turned red. Now the jalapeno peppers that are red are much more hotter than the green peppers. So um, I didn't really eat the red jalapeno peppers, but I did eat the green ones, and I put them in salads, and it was just enough. I just didn't eat the seeds because they say the seeds are what is hot. So sifting some soil said, yes, it's great. It tastes like mocha. I have a lot of energy. I found out it has coffee in it and 48 milligrams of caffeine, but it doesn't make my heart beat fast, and I can go to sleep when I'm ready. Okay. Oh, so it does have coffee in it. All right. Hello, Rachel. Sorry I am late. I was doing my yoga in low rags of time. Okay. That's fine. I'm glad you popped on. It's always good to see you in the chat. Yes, Brampton is in the chat. Yes, she is. She's our girl. She's here on the chat with us. Yeah, so it's so good to have you with us, our gardening friends. Yeah. So we're just going over best plant-based foods for a healthy immune system and how to build our immune system. As you can see, I'm well wrapped up here in my Boston, in my Boston garden. It was 47 degrees this morning. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's cold here, and it didn't. It's got a little warmer because the sun came out, but now it's not. The sun's not out, and definitely a dip in temperature. It said live is different on my phone tonight. The comments are on the full screen. Yeah. I know they. I don't know what YouTube is up to, but they changed it up for me for some reason. Somehow it got changed up. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. But hi, Yankee Sister comments. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I touched something because I was working on something um, on my laptop, and I think I might have touched something, and because it affected my phone. I'm actually using the phone, and it's instead of horizontal, it's vertical, and it is what it is. I'm just going with the flow. So we just flow with it for today. I was wondering if it's new. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. I think it's something new that they're doing though. I think there's something new up with YouTube that they are trying out something new. Anyway, red peppers are good. It's full of vitamin C. Broccoli. Eat eat your broccoli. Any of you grew broccoli this year? Broccoli is good for the immune system as well. Broccoli is good for the immune system. And they say, though, when my mother used to buy broccoli, though, she would cook it until it was wilty, like, really, really soft. But it's better to eat your broccoli wilted, not steamed. To eat it wilted, to keep it as raw as possible. And that's when I found that bro- whatever greens that you're consuming, try to eat them as raw as possible because it will really help to give you all of the nutritional value in the vegetable. We're so used to cooking it till it's like wilted, but we don't want it wilted. We want to eat it as raw as possible and close to raw. So broccoli, then there's spinach. The same thing with spinach. You don't want to overcook the spinach as well. You want to make sure that there's still some heft in the spinach, and that it's in a good state. Your kale and your dark leafy greens, just consuming a lot of that. Cabbage, that's right. I grew cauliflower, not broccoli, and cabbage. Okay, Chloe, you are the gardener of the day. Otherwise, spinach will disappear. It sure will, Brampton Gardner. Um, and yeah, cabbage is good. Also, cabbage is really good for the immune system. And I hear that it's great to fight cancer and all those other things. That cabbage is really good for the body. Um, but I myself, for this month, I've been eating a lot of the superfoods, greens, eating a lot of greens, and eating the raw foods, eating my food raw, and eating a lot of fresh vegetables. That's what I did for the month of September. And the reason why is because I want to build up my immune system. I want to make sure that I'm feeling healthy and good, and also to lose a couple of pounds, and just to be in a more positive state, just to eat more healthy. And I've also tried intermittent fasting too, which also helps. Where it when you do that, when you limit your eating, and you're eating raw fruits and vegetables and so forth, that helps to build up your gut, your immune system, and your gut, your digestion. Drinking a lot of water, and that also helps. Um, Almonds. They say almonds are really good for you too. Almonds have vitamin C, not vitamin C, vitamin E. Almonds, green tea, and I went to Costco last week, and I bought myself a papaya. I love papaya. I don't know. My parents are from the West Indies, and my mother had multiple papaya trees growing in her garden, and I would love to eat papaya. So when I saw the papaya there at Costco, I bought myself a nice sized papaya, and I ate that. So I'm gonna go shopping sometime this week, and I'm gonna get me some more papaya, because that is also very good for you, and it's down as a good food, a plant-based food for healthy immune system. And almonds, no almonds for me, says Monica. Okay, well, they also talk about, what about walnuts? Because I heard that walnuts are also very good too for people as well, for your immune system. And sunflower seeds. That's another seeds. They said sunflower seeds are good too for the immune system. Well, I had collected my sunflower seeds, but I think I'm gonna just use the sunflower seeds um, for my flowers next year. You never tried papaya before? Well, it has it's orange inside the middle, and it has a sweet taste. It's sweet, and it has like these little black seeds inside of it. Some people love it, some people don't, but I tend to love it. It's it has a, I don't know how to describe. How would you describe it, Brampton? Papaya. How would you describe papaya? Do any veggies or fruits have B12? I'm not sure. You know who should have been with us here today? G Mama Grows. Where is she? She's our one who knows all about those healthy parts of plants. I was hoping she would be with us. But you could check it out. I'm not sure if it does or not. But if anybody knows, put it in there. Brampton says, my dad always made us swallow a spoonful of Sweds. What's that? What's WEDES? I don't know. Brampton says its texture is like mango. Papaya's texture is like mango. Hard to describe. Yeah, it is kind of hard to describe. Um, and sunflower seeds. Okay, so to really boost, I was listening to this Dr. Green. I think his name is, I forget his name, but I did put a video of his on my other channel, and he talks about the fact that we need to cut down on sugar, processed sugar. So you know what I did? I went to this natural food market that we have in my area, and I decided I was going to buy some stevia, because I've decided that I'm not going to use. I don't use a lot of white sugar, but I want to cut down on processed foods and processed sugar, any kind. But I do like brown sugar. I've been using brown sugar, um, and honey, and so we've been talking about stevia here as plant-based. So I bought some stevia, and it was in, that raw sugar package, and it had the old dextrose, and I looked it up and found out that it is corn sugar. It got corn fructose or whatever. That dextrose is on the same line like that, and I was so disappointed. But I want to. Do you know a brand of stevia that I can get that is all natural without any thing? And then it says 0 calories. I'm like, okay, this must be the right one, and it ended up being the wrong one. Which brand is good of stevia that I should buy? Green stevia is much better tasting than the processed white stevia. Green stevia, is there a brand that I can get, Chloe? I use the liquid stevia. Okay. You use the liquid. Beautiful Nest is with us. How are you? Sandra is here. She's on. Sandra would know about that because Sandra is into health and wholeness and wellness. Yeah. Your question that you had, Bev. Yeah, where can you find green stevia? I get it from organic stores or bulk food stores. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to try Whole Foods and see where I can get that, because my goal is to cut down on processed foods and on green and processed sugar, to try not to use that in my in my cooking and in my tea, to keep that from the cooking and the tea. As you could tell, it's getting a little chilly here. That's why I'm bundling up. I think I'm almost finished. All right, so our topic today was making good food choices and boosting your immune system for winter. And I let me just read my notes just to make sure that I covered everything. And then, yeah, I didn't have any success in growing stevia to myself, Thelma, so you were not alone. All right, so let me read my notes, and then I'm gonna grow, goodbye, you together. Before Sonia starts putting up grow together. Let me read my notes here. I'm hurrying up, Sonia. I'm hurrying up. Our hour is almost over, or is it over? Anyway, um, Darlene Brown, I got my stevia from Trader Joe's. Okay. Darlene says she got hers from Trader Joe's. What kind of stevia? The green stevia? Or the liquid stevia? Or which stevia? Hello, everyone. I was listening in. Okay. Well, I'm glad you came in the chat. Another black queen. Wow. Hello. Hello, darling. Okay, let me read this for you all. The liquid. Okay. So I'll try that out. All right, so making good food choices, boosting your immune system for winter. So we build our immune systems with our lifestyles and nature. All right, so we want to eat right, eating habits. We need to check our eating habits. We want to get more sun, getting into your garden on the sunny days, to come out. Like earlier today, it was so sunny and nice. I sat here out on the deck and enjoyed the sun. It was just beautiful. And we as gardeners, we like the outdoors anyway. So get in as much sun as you possibly can, because the more sun you get in, the more vitamin D you will have. And in those winter months, it will help you to fight, because vitamin D gets stored in your body. That's what I heard anyway. Someone said that the vitamin D gets stored inside of you. So make sure you get as much vitamin C as possible, that it can last you into the winter months. That means to get out, go and get some walks, take some walks, sit in the sun, expose on those warmer days, expose more of the skin as possible as you can, just to get it into your system. And even just for your psyche, I think, just for you, just feeling well. I feel better when it's sunny. I think most of us enjoy the light, the sun. So getting into your garden on the sunny days, going out and doing your gardening work is great, because you need more exercise, moving your body, keeping your blood flowing, increasing your body temperature was a really good thing too. This particular doctor was saying that increasing your body temperature increases your immune system, and it helps you to boost help your your bones, and just all of your muscles and all of that. So keep on moving and working and pulling. And he was saying too, more of the weight training or lifting and tugging and pulling and that sort of stuff, and stretching is actually better for your muscles, to help you to build muscle. We do talk about walking, which is good for you, and the other cardio is good, but he was actually saying weight training is even better. He was saying weight training is better because it helps you to build muscle and strengthen your body, your skeletal, your structure, your core. Yeah, I can get all my vitamin D in less than 15 minutes. Hey. That's good, Brampton. So eat more fruits, eat more salads and greens, get that in. Drink more water. And we were saying, well, in this time period, you may not want to drink water because it's cold, but drink it at room temperature if you can, or put a little lemon in your water. That also helps, especially for gut health. Drink herbal teas. Was saying you could drink your fresh leaves, boil it, drink it down, put a little stevia in it if you can find it, and use that. And then rest. Get rest. You know, take some time to rest also. Don't forget to rest. Rest is good for you. And eat less sugar and detox. You know, like they were saying, kale and the greens, eating that with smoothies. You know, making your smoothies and detoxing, cleaning out your insides, cleaning out your liver and all of that stuff. And you could, plenty of information and plenty of people who talk about that on YouTube. But just wanted to bring it to your attention. And last but not least, fasting. He was talking about water fasting 1 or 2 3 days. You know, and I've been doing a light, you know, intermittent like fasting this month, and I found that it really helped me. I feel better, I feel good, and it feels good going in. I haven't tried the fasting water, just water fasting for a day, but what he says that it helps your body to reset, and he's not the only one that I hear talking about that, but others. And drinking water, he says the power of water is like food, in that water has minerals and other trace minerals that are necessary for the body, especially if you're drinking spring water. That is really good for you, and it'll help you, help your body to adjust and help your immune system to build up your immune system. But you all are on the right path when you are thinking about and eating and gardening and doing all of that. And Yankee Sister said, meatless Monday and water is like a fast for me. Yes, meatless, being plant-based, more plant-based, and you're already growing your gardens. You're already gathering your vegetables and so forth. You might as well go ahead and utilize this goodness, and you know, cut back on processed foods and meats and things. And now that they're talking about lab grown stuff, I mean, really, you know, so try to eat as natural as possible. Well, that is it, because I got my cue from Sonia. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Catherine's garden and home. Yeah, yeah. Grow, grow, Monica. Grow, grow, Rachel. Grow, grow, Thelma. Grow, grow, Chloe. Grow, grow, Sonia. Grow, grow, Beverly. Where's Deborah? Grow, grow, Deborah. Where's G Mama Grows? Grow, grow, G Mama Grows. Where is Rambo? Grow, grow, Rambo. Grow, grow, Brooke. Graham, grow, Francesca. Grow, 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 grow. Together, sifting some soil. Grow, 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 grow together. Did I call everybody who was in the chat? I hope so. Sifting some soil. Have a great week. You too, honey. Monica, I said your name. Chloe, everybody. If I didn't say your name, it's because I'm still working on memory. Oop, oh my goodness. There was a mosquito. So that means I really have to go in now. Anyway, thank you. Oh, a beautiful nest. Grow, grow, Sandra, Genji. I didn't really see you, but I saw somebody else say your name. I'm so glad you came on. And I think this is a great topic about building the immune system. So Sandria has a tea that she has. I don't know if she still has it, but she had a beautiful tea that was good for the immune system. So check out her shop, because in her shop, she has the tea. She has that tea for building the immune system. And hopefully she will do a really good video, hint, hint, on building our immune systems by using our plants and being plant-based. That's a request. A beautiful nest, home, and garden. A video on building up our immune systems, and those teas that you had before. I don't know if I know you're focused on the on the soaps and so forth, but just in case you're doing the teas, um, that's a request. Bye bye, everyone. Stay blessed, all. Enjoy your evening. Until next time. Thank you, Sonia. And if you haven't picked up your journal, go to Amazon, the Intentional Garden Journal for 2024. It is there. It's in paperback, hardcover, and also in a planner form. That if you just want a planner to use, and we're going to be using it in January, so get it now so that you could start to think about what you want to plan. And if you are still using your others, continue to work in your 2023, and of course we had 2020. So this would be a great addition, and you can continue to track and follow your garden, and see how your garden is growing. Have a wonderful evening. Love you all. Love you, Thelma. Love you all, Francesca. See you in the morning. Sandria, everyone. I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you to anyone who was new on the chat. If I didn't say your name, thank you for coming and joining us. And those that should watch the replay, thank you so much. Bye, my people. We were on for a long time today, weren't we? I know, Sonia. Bye.